So hi, this is Sohail here from Beacon Media, and today I thought I would talk about something interesting that I have been thinking about for a while. So over the course of running a digital media house from a long time, what I've observed is that what we've also got rather are very interesting queries, interesting demand from a lot of people. I mean, it's not just about social media management or shooting a video for somebody, but very unique demands have come. And one such instance that happened is something that I'd like to talk about in today's video. So in June, May or June last year in 2025, we got a very interesting query. A person came up to me, a group of people came up to me and said that we want to open a media house and we need your support in that. So it is a query that doesn't come often, and it is a service that isn't requested for often. It was quite interesting. It was like a challenge to us uh, to start a media house. It was a very unique opportunity from scratch, be it from the concept to implementing various other things which I'll talk about in the video. So that is the query that came up, and hence the idea of Vent was born. So I was tasked with coming up with a concept for a media house, to setting up the team, getting the gadgets, getting the infrastructure, creating the entire thing from scratch. This was a very unique proposition that came our way, a big challenge rather, that we addressed and kind of successfully executed as well. So I am currently sitting at the Vent office. So Vent is the concept that we came up with. Vent is an acronym. Basically, the complete formation was Viral Entertainment News Times, and it is a, even when into acronym, it stands for Vent, means letting out your anger and frustration. The idea behind this was that we wanted to create an alternate form of media space that would alternate form of media space that would help people voice their opinions, voice their concerns away from the trajectory of legacy media. Pause correct too. Right? So, like I said, the concept was to break away from the narrative of legacy media and form their own opinions. This is how it happened. This was the concept of Vent, and I'll quickly show you around the place. So, this was a small setup that the media house had, and we were tasked with coming up with the gadgets for shooting and the gadgets for editing and implementing and creating content. So we made this room into the edit room, and we made this room into the room for designers and creators. This was the room for the uh, editor, and this was the um, studio floor where which was being done to it was being used to create podcasts. Now, if you notice, from the lighting to the flooring to the soundproofing of the room, this was an elaborate task that required a bit of research, on ground experimentation, going around in markets, understanding what to do. We even have created a space over here for people to get ready for the podcasts and interviews. And this entire setup, this entire concept of the media house, gadgets, brick and mortar structure is something that we at Beacon Media implemented for the client. Um, so moving forward, this was about what we had we have done, but the reason I'm making this video is not exactly what we have done, but the idea behind it, the idea behind opening a media house. Now, why I like the idea was that in 2025, I would say it is the perfect time to start thinking of creating content. You need not go with all out guns and create such an elaborate setup, but it is the perfect time to maybe start a small podcast, to do daily videos, to make content. be it an individual, be it a brand, or be it an individual heading a brand. If you run a business, if you run a small business, big business, if you are a personal responsibility, if you want your personal brand to grow, if you want your business to grow, there is no shying away in 2026 from creating content. Now it is up to you if you want to make an elaborate structure like this or if you want to keep it simple like the way I do. But there is no running away from content in 2026. Having said that, we are here at Beacon Media to help you with all your content creation and posting needs. If you want to make an elaborate setup like Vent, do let us know. If you want to keep it simple the way we do, still do let us know. We'll be glad to help you and turn around things for you and put you out there in the content creation space. This is Sohail from Beacon Media, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.